Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Good afternoon. So we are about to get started. Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining. So if you are just joining, kindly indicate with your consultant number your name. Is very important. That's how we've been doing it. So it's very important you indicate your consultant number and your name as soon as you join this training today. Of course, as we always do, we're also going to give some meanings for other people to join because it promises to be power packed. So if we are here, you have a recruit for March 2026 who is not yet here. Please, you can as well share the link for the person to also join this training today. So we are going to start in a few minutes time. But before we wait for, as we wait for others, kindly indicate with your consultant number and your name. And most importantly, don't forget to mention where you are joining us from, where you are watching us from. It's very important. Kindly share where you are joining from. You can drop it on the comment section where you are joining from. If you've joined so far, where did you join from? It's very important. We need to take note of that as well. Let's keep it rolling. Waiting to see the first person to comment. Okay, I can see Esther from Cross River State. Thank you, Esther, for joining from Cross River State. Thank you, Esther. I can see Margaret Mary. Margaret Mary again from Port Harcourt. I think I'm familiar with this name. Thank you for joining, Ma. Thank you for joining Margaret Mary from Port Harcourt. So far, we have Esther from Cross River. We have Margaret Mary from Port Harcourt. We are still expecting more people to join. I also have James Esther, another James. Okay, James Esther from Cross River State. Thank you, Esther, for joining. So far, we can see Margaret Mary from Port Harcourt and also Esther from Cross River. Thank you for joining. We are going to start in a few minutes. Let's just wait for others to join as well. Then we are going to pick it up from there. You can also share the link with your team members. Precisely match recruits. Please share with them for them to join. We are going to be fast with this training. Of course, we'll be maintaining 59 minutes. So you also need to share this information with them because for some of them who will be thinking, how long is it going to last? Just tell them we are going to be brief and it's going to be power packed as always. So once it's 12:05, we are going to start. So I don't keep others waiting. Hope we are all ready. All right. Good afternoon, everybody. Once more, thank you for making our time to join this training today. I can see a former Onya Nelson from Port Harcourt. Thank you for. Okay, I see Port Harcourt is leading. I've gotten two people from Port Harcourt so far. That's good. So thank you for joining. We are going to start now. But before I go further, I would like to also introduce myself. My name is Stanley Ovu, and I'm your host for today's training. What are we going to be talking about today? Is all about show me the money. You know, people will be wondering, what does this simply mean? So of course, we are here to tell you what it means and also give you the general idea on those basic things you also need to know about Oriflame. And most importantly, how you are going to make money with Oriflame. Let's just do a quick recap for Module 1. It happened last week, Tuesday. For some of us here who are joining this training for the first time, this training is specifically designed for our new joiners. people who joined last month. We are here to tell them, to give them those information, to give them that support on how they can grow their business in Oriflame. As we all know, in Oriflame, we work as a team. We don't just leave you to register and start struggling on how to build your business. In as much as we have your sponsors, your uplines that are always willing to support you, we are also here to give you the necessary support, and that's part of the reason why we're having this training today. So, quick one, in Module 1, we talked about how you can look great, how you can make money, and how you can have fun with your Oriflame, and it was power packed. And the one good thing about this training, the one we've had in the past and the one we also had last week, is that you can always go back to watch these videos for you to have an idea of what you need to do and for you to and the guide for you to build your business. So we talked about this. We briefly talked about these three things, which are the things we talked about during our training last week. How you can look great, how you can make money, and how you can have fun. Like I said earlier, if you are not able to attend the training last week, you can also go back to our YouTube channel for you to go through that training and also learn one or two things from it. Of course, reach your happy place that is our team for this year. And for you to be a brand partner with Oriflame, of course, we can based on the things you've seen so far, I can tell you for free that you're going to reach a happy place because we accommodate everybody in Oriflame. We don't discriminate. We don't say because you are so person, you are not qualified to be a brand partner. Provided you are up to 18 years, of course, you can become a brand partner with Oriflame. All the supports, all the informations, all those things you need to know for you to build your business. Of course, we're always here to guide you. We will not talk about looking great, making money, and having fun. If you're able to have these three things, I can tell you that you are reaching your happy place. I tell you, and I can agree with you that you will reach your happy place. For some of us who have been asking, am I going to reach your happy place? Of course, yes. For you to say yes to Oriflame alone, you've reached your happy place. And how is that going to work? Like our culture, since we launched this onboarding alpha club, it has been a culture that we always recognize the early birds. We are going to recognize the first 10 persons that are going to join this our training today. We're taking note of that. And let me also mention this. It's also important, like we mentioned, we are specific in whatever we do. We specifically prepare this training for March recruits. So we are going to prioritize the people that are going to share their consultant numbers. And how are we going to do this? We are going to check and make sure that the people out of the 10 persons we are going to pick, that these people are part of the people that registered last month. Is very, very important. This benefit is just for you, just for all the people that joined last month, and we are going to prioritize that. Of course, after picking the consultant number of the first 10 persons that joined this training, we are also going to check and be sure that they joined last month, being the month of March 2026. Quick one, this is just for us to also ask. It's important we ask this question, and it's also important to ask yourself this question. Why did you join Oriflame? Why did you join Oriflame? Did you join because you want to make money? Did you join because you want to live great? Did you join because you want to have fun? And for you to do well in this business, you must have your why. Something must serve as a motivation to you. It's either you want to travel the world with Oriflame, it's either you want to make money, you've been making money, but you're not making enough. You want to start making enough money that can also sustain you and take care of your basic needs. Or you want to look great, you want to have a taste of quality products. Why did you join? Of course, if you've not asked yourself these questions, I think you also need to go back to ask yourself again, why did I really join Oriflame? That will also keep you going. That will also motivate you. And that will now bring you to your motivation. What's motivating you in this business? What did you see as a motivation? Was it your upline's testimony? Was it your team members' testimony? What motivated you to join this company? Always go back and ask yourself why. It's very, very important. We then move over to success story. Of course, Oriflame success story is one thing we don't play with because you never can tell who your story is going to motivate. That's why we always advise brand partners, not just leaders, all brand partners. If you have a success story, feel free to share your success story. Never can tell. There are some persons that join the business because of because of someone's success story. So it could be you. And I can tell you, if we are here and this is the first time you are joining our training, all the success story we will tell are real, very, very real. We don't just come up with something just to encourage or just to put to motivate people out there. No. So, quick one before I go further, I would like us to pay attention to a success story from an amazing leader, how she started her business and how it's going so far. Please pay attention to this.
5 years ago, I was a 19-year-old girl that wanted more out of life. Coming from an average home, I knew I couldn't rely on my parents for almost everything. I wanted so much financial freedom, and that was when Oriflame found me. My name is Onyesh Kulinda Fojama, and I'm a senior gold director with Oriflame. The business was introduced to me by my elder sister. I started with a simple goal of gaining 1,000 naira daily. I mean, then it was a lot for me. I had no knowledge in selling, but I had an open mind to learn and do better for myself. And in less than 1 year, I was already earning 6 figures monthly. My life transformed amazingly. I went from being able to afford the things I wanted for myself to supporting my family, getting properties in my name, and also traveling the world for free. My first international trip was to Dubai, and then last year we traveled to Spain, and just recently we got back from Rome. Oriflame took myself and other brand partners to Italy. The best part, you don't have to pay a dime to experience this. On top of that, my skin has improved so much, all thanks to Oriflame nature-based Swedish products. One of the reasons I keep saying that Oriflame is the best decision I have ever made in my entire life. In fact, Oriflame is a total package, and I'm so happy I've been able to reach my happy place with Oriflame. You too can reach your happy place with Oriflame.
Excuse me. Amazing, right? So you just hear from her Onyeka Fojama that she joined the business when she was 19 years old. And she made a, oh, sorry, let me quickly address this. I can see some persons asking the first 10 persons from Facebook or YouTube. We are going to use both, either Facebook or YouTube. So anyway, we are going to use both of them. Thank you. So you've heard from an amazing leader from Oriflame, Onyeka Fojama. She said she joined the business when she was 19 years old, and you can see how the business is going. And I'm also trying to mention her name for people to also go to her page. You can decide to visit her Facebook page or Instagram page for you to also get to see some maybe success story, pictures, recognitions from our own page. Of course, like I mentioned earlier, we don't just come up with stories. All our story, everything we do in the Oriflame, we are always real. But she made mention of something during just when she was trying to introduce herself, or while she was talking about herself, that the only thing you need to do for you to succeed in this business is your willingness to learn. You have to be open-minded. Because some people will be asking, I've been saying some people that they've been given cars, that means you have to be maybe in the age of maybe 40, 45, 50 for you to grow to that level. No, you just heard from her. She joined when she was 19. So, like I said when I started, once you are 18 and above, you can join our business and you can start building your business as soon as you can in the right way. There's no restriction. So, going further, we are going to quickly talk about our fast sellers review. Of course, we have different ranges, we have different categories once Oriflame is concerned, but we also have our fast sellers. And we're going to be briefly talking about them today. Our best 5 sellers in Oriflame, you can see on the screen. You can see the philosophy range, you can see the skincare range, you can see the optimals and all that. So quickly, we are going to be talking about them. And the first on my screen is the MRP category, the meal replacement. Is very, very important. And as we all know, we have so many people that are struggling for weight management, weight loss, and so many people want to maintain their weight without even going through surgery and all those stress and all that. And they are being careful. You know why they're always careful? Because they don't want anything that will react, and maybe after taking or after going through that process, they will start regretting, oh, I don't know why, I don't even know why I have to do this. My husband is not happy, my partner is not happy, my wife is not happy about this. For some people, they call this product problem solver. It's very, very good. So with this product, you now know the person, the people you need to target. You need to target for them to get this product from you, because we have a good number of people that want to reduce weight. And let me also mention this: you need to focus on the products that, based on your customers' need. It's very, very important. Like I said, philosophy meal replacement is a problem solver. We have a good number of not just brand partners, some people that they are just users, they just buy products to use, they decided not to do the business. We've been getting a whole lot of testimonies from these products because it has been working, and is what's introducing to some people who might be in need of these products. Like I said when I started, some people have been struggling for years to lose weight. Some people have been struggling for years for them to manage their weights. They've tried one or two things, but it has not been working for them. And for some reasons, they've lost trust on what to use. Is now an avenue for you to introduce our philosophy replacements to them. But before I go further, let's quickly listen to
My name
this
is Sandra
testimony.
Ibrahim. I'm a mother of four and I had 4 years. After my 4 years, I added so much weight that gave me so many health challenges. And every day I go to see my doctor, he recommends a lifestyle change. I have worked so hard to see that I changed my lifestyle, working with different coaches, going to the gym, trying different programs, diets, but it seems never to work. I discovered this amazing product called Velocity Meal Replacement, which is high in fiber and protein and promises to help me shed 1 kg, at least 1 kg weekly. And within 3 months of taking this product, I lost 12.8 kg. It has not just given me a very beautiful body, it has also helped tackle all my underlying health challenges that came with overweight. If you're someone that is looking for a healthy, convenient, and sustainable way to lose weight, then look no further. Grab the new replacement. It contains all the essential minerals and vitamins you need to lose weight in a healthy way. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Grab yours now.
Amazing, right? She said her name is Hajara Ibrahim. I'm specifically mentioning names so that you can always visit their page for you to get some maybe videos, pictures, testimonials, and all that. It's very, very important. You can see from her. You've heard from her rather. The best way for you to lose weight is for you to use your meal replacement. She's not an outsider. She's also a brand partner. You've heard from her. She has so many pictures before and after photos. Of course, we won't be able to share most of them today, but she's a living witness of how she started her journey with using MRP and how it's going so far. We also have another category, which is the feminine range. Very, very important. We have a good number of people who are trying to keep their intimate area so clean and refreshed. And these are the kind of people you can also introduce some of. You can introduce our feminine care, feminine ranges too. And of course, we have, of course, it's the same range, but different categories. Of course, we have the feminine gentle intimate wash with cotton edge wax. We have the second one, feminine soothing intimate wash with aloe vera. We have the third one, and you can recommend this to your customers. You can recommend this to your team members. You can recommend this to your relatives based on their request and based on what you feel that you can also recommend to them. And it's also important to know that you don't recommend a particular product to someone based on your own interest. And what does this mean? If the rule is, if someone is trying to maybe to talk to you, maybe the person is not telling you, I want to keep my intimate area very clean. I want to, and you're not recommending to that person. I know that one is also important, but why not try the MRP? Maybe you have some personal reasons why you want to sell the MRP. You are so much interested on the immediate profit. You want to sell it and make some money. You can now see that you are deviating from your customer's request, and you are trying to introduce another thing to him or her. So it's also important that you pay rap attention to someone's request and know what to introduce to that person. So quickly, I'm going to be talking about these three, this feminine range where you can see on the screen. Of course, the first one is between 13 to 18 years of old people who are trying to keep their intimate area so clean. It's also important to introduce it to them. Okay, what do you need? How old are you? Can I introduce this to you? Down to the second part, the third one, and also the feminine gel that can also use before shaving. It's also important. Then the second one also helps with of maybe from pregnant women, people who are trying to people who are just who maybe some ladies who just stop seeing their period or their period rather they are pregnant. They're also trying to maintain their intimate area there, and they're also trying to keep it clean. You can also introduce this second one to them. Then the third one you can for people who are trying to keep their intimate area so refreshed, and maybe they are in the ages of maybe 45, 50 and up. They are trying to also keep they are trying to stop the dryness and all that. You can also introduce the top one to them. It's very, very important. You also know the particular range, the particular one to introduce to someone when they come asking for the particular one to use. Like I mentioned earlier, the Feminager is also good. They can also use before shaving.
Yeah,
Very,
some
very
product.
important. But before we go for that, let's quickly hear from an amazing partner what she has to say about Feminager.
There are some products you use once and just know they are staying in your life. That's exactly how I felt the first time I started using Feminine Intimate Wash. It became part of my daily routine, not just because it worked. There's a kind of confidence I get when I use Feminine Wash. When I saw the new version, I was impressed. They didn't just repackage it, they actually made it better. Imagine something that has been already trusted by women for years, now improved, and a brand new shaving gel. No more discomfort after shaving, no dryness, no irritation. I was actually using it just for myself, but when people started noticing the confidence, I just knew I had to share it. I get extra cash by sharing it and by being part of Oriflame. If you want to try the new Feminine Intimate Wash or you want to learn how to be part of Oriflame, just like me, click the link in my bio or send me a message.
Amazing, right? So we now move over to the third one. We've talked about the first one, the MRP range. We've talked about feminine. The one we are now on the third one, which is milk and honey range. We have milk and honey scrub, and we also have the hand and body cream. Very, very important. You have people that have been battling with dry skin. It's an avenue for you to introduce our milk and honey sugar scrub to them. And what does this mean? It's a luxurious gel body scrub with organically sourced extracts of milk and honey and natural origin exfoliants. Very, very important. You can also introduce this to some people that they've been trying so hard. They don't like the way they are looking. They want to pamper their skin. They want to take care of their body very well. You can also introduce milk and honey scrub to them. Very, very important. And one good thing about this product, some of them will be looking at it. If I'm to buy this product, how am I going to be using it? It depends on the individual. You can decide to be using it once in a week. You can decide to be using it twice a week. It depends on you as an individual. But you can also you are going to you are also going to feel the product whenever you use the product. The experience is always different. And for you to also to introduce for you to also convince people to get this product, we always advise brand partners, we always advise people for you to at least have a taste of a product you want to recommend to everybody, or you have to recommend to someone. Is it possible for you to use all the products at the same time? No, but you can pick maybe one, two, three of our products and study them, pay attention to them, so that if you are recommending to someone, you can be recommending to the person based on what you know. You can recommend to someone based on what you've experienced. You can tell that person, I've used this product, I tried using it this way, it never worked for me. You can use it this way, and for you to see if you can get result out of it. Of course, it depends. But how can you do this if you've not checked, if you've not tested any of the products? You can't give out what you don't have. Knowledge is power. It's very, very important. And that's why we always design this program that for our new joiners is for their 90 days period. We call it welcome program. Some of the products you get during your welcome program, these are products you get. It's as good as you getting the products for free. Yes, and why do we do this? We want you to have a feel of our products, so that you don't have to start thinking, the money I have, I wanted to use it to start the business. Should I use the money to buy the personal product I'm going to use? No. Some of these products you are going to get it as low as 1,500, 2,000. It depends on how much we are going to tag on the program for the month. and you have access to these amazing products. You can decide to sell to make immediate profits, which we're going to talk about later, or you can also decide to use some of these products. But we advise brand partners, especially new joiners, it's always important for you to use those products. After using those products, it will be easier for you to convince or for you to tell someone, you need to use this product. I've used it and it worked for me. Remember, knowledge is power. You can't give out what you don't have. The same thing with the milk and honey hand and body cream. Very, very important. We also have the optimal range. Very, very important. Now, what does this do for you? This helps you glow better. Like we can see, glow brighter with Optimus Event Out Serum. Oftentimes, your skin often looks dull and pigmented from stress, or maybe you've been through the stress the whole day. The only thing you need to do is for you to use your Optima, for you to use the Optimus range. Very, very important. It's 96. We so much believe that based on results and based on seen so far, is going to brighten your skin within 2 weeks. You're going to get that result within 2 weeks. Some people are always afraid, or some people are always scared of saying, I've used some products and they said it's going to work for me, and this has never worked for me. Just for me to also mention, if you are joining and you've not dropped your consultant number, kindly do that. Sorry, I'm trying to deviate a bit. If you are joining or you've joined so far, kindly indicate by typing your consultant number and your names. It's very, very important. If you've joined before and you've not done that, kindly do that as soon as possible. So, like I was saying before, the optimal set is for you. The event serum, to be precise, is for you to maintain that glowing look. You want to maintain how you've been looking before. You can still be glowing and be look and not look differently. Some people are always get this one, you said that I'm going, and for you to recommend these products, just to mention this, for you to recommend these products to anyone, you have to be specific. And what do I mean by this? You don't recommend any of our products trying to tell someone if you are to use this product, you are going to change. If you are dark, if you are a dark skinned person, you're going to turn. No, people don't react. Our product only keeps that good look of your skin for you to keep glowing. So, because if you don't have that knowledge, if you don't have that idea, you can always tell someone, once you start. Some people can ask, I want to be fair within 2 weeks. If I use this product, this is going to work for me. No, you cannot bleach your skin using our products. No, you need to tell that person, no, this is what this product is going to do for you. And if you want to turn maybe from that skin to a light skin person, of course, you're not going to, this product won't work for you. Obviously, you're trying to bleach, and our products cannot do this for you. Don't recommend products just because you want to sell the products, and at the end, the customer will meet up to his or her needs. It's very, very wrong. So, people who know the value of the product will always come for you, will always come to you to ask, and you can always recommend the products in the right way. Of course, we also have the Velocity skincare routine, very, very important. Of course, this product is meant for both men and women. Some people will ask you, is it just for myself? Can my partner use this? Can my brother use this? Of course. Philosophy skincare routine is for both, so anybody can use it. And is very, very important. Like, we've mentioned the first one. We've mentioned this, which is the MRP range. We've talked about the Feminine. We've talked about the Optimal Sex, and we've talked about the Makeup on Scrub. And we are now on the last part, which is also the philosophy skincare routine. Very, very important. We're also going to see some testimonials from some of the brand partners, some of the leaders, and some people who have decided to just they're using the products. They just want to be a user. They love the products. They don't want to be a brand partner. They'll just buy the product and use. Remember, during our module one training, we talked about team user, team seller, and team builder. Of course, for you to also remember, in our business, we welcome everyone. So why am I saying this? It's possible you will see someone that will come and tell you, I've been hearing about this philosophy skincare routine, this philosophy skincare range. How do I get these products? You can decide to tell the person you can register and get this product for as low as this amount, and the person can also tell you, no, I'm not interested. I just want to buy the bit. I just want to buy the product I use. You also welcome those people like that in your community. Don't tell them, no, I'm looking for people who will build the business. If you don't want to build your business, I don't want you in my network. No, that's not the right way. You will see some people coming to just buy products. Those people will fall under that team user. You also see some people that will be team seller. They don't want to recruit people. They don't want to talk to anybody. They just want to buy the products and sell. You will see some. That's why you have some of your team members within 2-3 weeks. They are making hundreds of thousands as immediate profit because they are good in selling. The focus should be people's strengths. That should be your focus. We have team builders. They just want to join the business. They want to build their business. They want to build a sustainable business. That's when you start getting people asking questions. What do I need to do for me to become a 3%? What do I need to do for me to be a 6%? What do I need to do for me to be a 9%? That's when you start seeing people like that. You also welcome them. Remember, these three different categories, they are all welcome. They are all part of the business. And why am I saying this? It's possible that team user will decide tomorrow to be a business builder. It's possible that team build seller will also decide tomorrow to be a business builder. So you never can tell. All you need to do is for you to give them the right information, and you can see how they're going to utilize that. So how to sell to earn immediate profits. During our Module 1 training last week, I made mention of 4 ways of how you can earn money, how you can make money in the reform. I made mention of immediate profits. I made mention of performance discounts. I also made mention of cash award. And the last one, bonuses. It's very, very important. But today we are going to be focusing more on immediate profits because that's the first way you are going to make money with Oriflame. Once you join and start placing your orders, we are going to earn what we call immediate profit. And how does this work? Uh, Each product you buy from Oriflame and you sell those products, you get 53% profits from it. And how do you do that? In Oriflame, there's something we call consultant price is something as brand partner price. And decide to register today, join as a brand partner, get your unique ID, and start buying your product at consultant price. And you can sell to your customer, you can send to your loved ones, to your relatives at brand partner price. The prices on the catalog, that's the price you sell to people out there. And for you to make immediate profit, you need to sell at brand partner price. Because if you are to sell at consultant prices, of course, you're not going to make immediate profit. And for you to do that, you must do your business the right way. This is an example of what we are talking about. The customer price for this Optimus event out serum is 31,890, and the brand partner price is 24,531. And if you are to sell this product to a customer, how much are you making? You're making a huge sum of 7,000. You're making a huge sum of 7,359 as immediate profit. You can imagine selling this particular products, maybe 4, 5, 6, 10 bottles every month. You now have to multiply it 7,359 times 10. You can see how much you're making as immediate profit. And mind you, in Oriflame, there's no restriction, there's no limitation. Nobody will tell you, provided you've made up to 500,000 as immediate profit, you can earn more. No, you can even earn as big as 1 million as immediate profit. It depends on you as an individual. It depends on how you want to do the business. So immediate profit is very, very important. We are just focusing now on immediate profit. You can see that's why you see some people making 5 million, 4 million, 3 million, 500,000, 200,000 every month. That's just immediate profit. And I can tell you, Oriflame is the only the only brand that you can buy products and also make profit from those products you are buying for your own personal use. Isn't that amazing? Right? It's also important to know, based on what I've mentioned so far, the more you sell, the more you earn through your immediate profit. You can imagine selling all these products shown as seen on my screen, uh, and like I mentioned earlier, the immediate profit for one of the products you've been able to sell, you are going to make as big as 7,035. Now you can multiply that by selling maybe 20, 30 bottles for each month. You can imagine how much you're going to make as immediate earning. Just to also remind you, that is also different from your performance discount. That will not be the talk for another day. The focus today is just on immediate profits, how you can earn well by immediate profits. Then we now go back to the tips on how you can also grow and build your business. The first tip here is sharing the catalog, and as much as you share your catalogs to people, to your customers, to your guests, to your prospects, there's 99 possibility of you getting more orders, getting more requests, seeing people who are trying to ask for orders, trying to place orders because we've been able to share your catalog with them. And what are they going to do with this? They're going to go through it and make their own requests. But before I go further, let's quickly watch this.
Share the catalog and ask for the order. Sharing the catalog is the way to make money from the first day you join. Each new catalog is carefully designed to bring you our latest beauty products and deals in an inspiring way. You easily share either the printed catalog or a link to the e-catalog with tips and tutorials, product benefits, and videos. Simply share the e-catalog on WhatsApp, Messenger, Telegram, Viber, or email. How to best share the catalog. Here are some tips. Take a moment and write down what you like about the catalog. That way it'll be easier to talk about it with others. An exciting theme. A newly launched product. A great deal. Your go-to products. Or even better, your customers' favorites. When sharing the catalog with someone, why not include a personal product recommendation? Here's how. Hey Jenny, have you seen the latest catalog yet? I thought of you when I saw the new mascara on page 5. And don't miss the deals on page 30. I really like those products and I think you'd love them too. Check it out and let me know what you think. Remember that most people don't look at the catalog straight away, so we recommend reaching out after 24 hours. You can say something like, Hi Anna, just wanted to reach out and ask how you're doing. Hope that is okay. Did you like the mascara I recommended? Can I help you with anything? Use the memory jogger to create a contact list of at least 20 people. For example, friends, colleagues, or people you've met at different events, and share the catalog with 20 people in one go. Remember to add new names to your contact list daily, and always ask, do you perhaps know someone who might be interested in our products or earning opportunity? Keep at least 20 regular customers to share the catalog with during each campaign period. By keeping 20 regular customers and taking at least 5 orders plus your own, you'll for sure make your first earnings, and you should also be able to qualify for the benefits in our welcome program. Also, don't forget to care for your customers and ask them how they like the products they bought, and if they have any questions that you can help with.
Amazing, right? Of course, this video is just a summary of what we've been talking about on how you can share your catalog. And on this video, you heard that the best way for you to get more orders is for you to share your catalog. And we've made it easier for everyone that we can also decide to share your catalog. It must not be the physical catalog. You can just get the soft copy of the catalog and share with your team members and share with your customers. You don't, if you are based in Port Harcourt and you have a customer in Lagos, you don't need to order catalog from Lagos, from Port Harcourt, and start sending to to Lagos. I know some people will be wondering, how do I share this catalog? Of course, you can share the soft copy of we always have the PDF version of the catalog. You can also share with your customer just for them to open it. Then the hard copy of the catalog is also important whenever you're going to meet people physically or whenever you're going for offline prospecting. You can also go with your catalogs. The higher you share your catalog with people, the higher orders you get and also the referrals you get. The second tip of what we are going to be looking at today is how to share your product story. It's very, very important. You can share your success story. You can also share your product story. It's very, very important because catalog and collect orders is very, very important. You can see on my screen, you can see before and after picture. Um, and what and these are product story. Those we are just saying the image, and you can see the products she used, image stage defined, and you can see she's trying to also share her product story. And for you to also share a product story, you must have used the product. I keep mentioning this; it's very, very important. So you can't give out what you don't have. Share your product story, collect orders and begin to earn. It's very, very important. Share your product story and personal recommendation with at least 3 people a day, and attach your catalog, special offer, personal beauty store, and personal referral link. Most importantly, wellness assessment questionnaire. Remember, the video we just watched mentioned something that some people might not just get back to you within just after collecting or they've gone through the catalog. Some of them, you need to reach out to them after 24 hours. Okay, were you able to go through the catalog? And one thing that is also important in our business is relationship. You must maintain that relationship. If you're reaching out to your customer, your focus shouldn't just be just for you to get orders. Oh, hello, madam. My name is Stanley. I just got your number 15 minutes ago. Remember from that BRT bus? Yes. Have you been able to go through the catalog? You've not, madam. There's no time. Better hurry up. I don't have time for it. No, just give them time for them to go through because at that moment you don't even know what the person is going through. Even after trying to reach them after 24 hours, ask them about their personal life. How are you doing, ma? How was the trip yesterday? Hope you got some safely. Just trying to follow up. You're able to go through the catalogs, build that relationship. Because it's only when there is a solid relationship that's when they can open up and tell you, I've not been able to go through it. I will come back to you. It's very, very important. So we also don't. It's also important we don't forget this part. Then we now move over to the tip, the third one. And what are we expected to do here? You need to share the story of the people in your community. Very, very important. You have some people you've been able to recommend our products to, and you've been getting some testimonials from them. You also need to share the story in your community. Very, very important. Don't keep it to yourself. Nobody is going to ask you, why did you use my video to promote these products? No. Provided you are doing the right thing and you are promoting the right products, it must align with the video or the images you are trying to create a content or to do anything on it. You can see the pictures on my screen. You can see before and after pictures. The first person on the screen is Hajara Ibrahim, the leader that shared her testimony about MRP. And what did she use or what she recommended? She used Novage Plus Wrinkle Smooth. We also have our amazing leader from Warre SAS. You can see before and after picture. Which of the Novage did he use? Lifts and firm routine. Very, very important. You know, some people will be asking, can a man use this product? Of course, you can see from him. And it's also another example. Then to another leader we've seen before and after pictures, she used Novage Plus Blemish and Age Defy. Of course, you can recommend any of our Novage category based on people's requests. You don't just randomly tell someone, okay, because you just need a Novage. You don't worry, I can't anyone. No, you need to pay up attention to what they need and also recommend properly and the right way. Is very, very important. So the fourth tip we are going to be looking at is for you to invite for product parties and catalog launches. It's very, very important. And it's also important for you to know that all our events, down from catalog launches to OM, fitness party, we don't charge. Nobody's going to tell you if you are not paying, you're not going to have access to it. No, because we're here to make sure that people reach their happy place, and that's why we try as much as we could to make sure that all, whenever we have events like product parties, catalog launches, it's always free. You come. It's also important to invite people to attend events like this, product parties and catalog launches. It's very, very important because it's possible that there's some you've been talking to someone for some months, for some weeks now, and the person keeps saying, "I'm not interested." It's also possible that the person will be convinced after the person must have attended maybe catalog launch or any other thing, be like, you see that leader, coach Hajara, coach Jennifer, I love her testimony. I'm motivated, I want to join. And you can imagine what would have happened if that person did not attend maybe any of these product parties or catalog launch. It's very, very important. So encourage them, push them, share the information with them on time for them to attend. It's very, very important. Then we also need to, like I mentioned, you can see some pictures, people attending free skincare section, products parties, catalog launch. It's very, very important. Invite them, not just for you to invite them. You need to invite them on time because people have different schedules. You don't just start telling them today. Just remember there is this catalog launch going on in Lagos. It's starting by 2, and you are telling that person that's it. How do you want the person to meet up? It's very, very important to build your business and treat people the right way. Then the fifth tip that we are going to be looking at today is invite contacts to buy from you and get referrals. It's very, very important. Work with your contact list. That's the first place we are going to work with. Start working with. Don't assume for people. Don't just think that I know this person, this one that cannot even buy this one. He won't be able to buy this product. No, don't make excuses for people. Don't assume for people. Start with your contact list. That someone is finding it difficult to buy another product doesn't mean another person cannot afford to get any of these products from you. People have different things they prioritize. So there are some people that their major concern is their skincare routine. They can spend any amount for them to pay for them to get a quality product for their skin. It's possible the person is not even feeling well. The person will be like, I don't want to buy this, I don't have money. Don't judge the person based on what the person is saying. I don't want to focus on this, my neighbor. I don't want to focus on this, my friend. She always complaining about not having money. She won't be able to buy it. No, don't make excuses for people. Work with your contact list and get referrals. Talk to them. Set a target for yourself. It's very, very important. Remember, don't make excuses for people. You never can tell what the person is trying to prioritize. It's very, very important. And the sixth one is adverts and public relations. It's very, very important. You can come up with story scripts, create a video, picture of bare face in cute white shirt and no jewelry. You can come up with something. Do adverts. Don't wait till you are so professional before you start doing that. No, ask questions, ask your uplines, ask some of your team members, how can I do this? Can you use someone video to promote to share with your customers? Of course, you can do that. Nobody will come and ask you in everything. You use my video to sell your product, you must give me 5% of it. No, we are all working as a team. We all work together. That's why you can come to someone's page, you see some success story videos from another leader, from another network. Nobody's going to tell you because it's not coming from you, don't use it. No. Start focusing on adverts. Start focusing on adverts that will tell the story. Because that can also increase the purchase intent by up to 55%. People want to see what is this worth it? Is this something I can do? Is very, very important. In as much as you are focusing on building your business offline, it's also important to learn how to do adverts because you never can tell where you are going to get that potential diamond director, where you are going to get that potential senior diamond director that will be in your business. Then moving over to another part of this training, we are going to be talking about how you can handle conversation stoppers. Very, very important. Will there be objections? Yes. But it's important for you to learn how to handle this. Because if you're able to handle objections, I can tell you that you're going to succeed in your business. You're going to succeed in your influence. You are going to meet a whole lot of people trying to say, no, I'm not interested, it's too expensive. This will serve as a guide on what you're going to do. Remember, at the end of this training today, we're also going to share this the PDF format of this training for you to also go through this. We are going to meet people with different mindsets. I don't think I can send or recruit you. So these are we are going to see those things you need to tell them how to handle objections. It's too expensive. I don't want to do it. I don't think I can say I'm recruit. I'm a very shy person. I can't talk to people. You need to learn how to handle objections. Very, very important. You can see some people telling you I already have something similar. How do you handle objection? How do you talk to these people? You need to convince them why your own is the best, why your own brand is the best, and what should be your focus. The focus should be the mindset. Focus on the unique advantage of a brand promise. Very, very important. Okay, look at what I'm telling you. These are the contents of the products. Very, very interesting. Remember, you can't sell your product, you can't tell people about your brand if you have a zero knowledge of the product you are trying to tell or you are trying to recommend to someone, or if you don't know how to handle objection. So, of course, like we've been doing this as since we started this onboarding alpha club. We always everything about Oriflame is always fun. Of course, today is not going to be exceptional. So, pick one. We are going to have our just few 2 minutes for like a hit game. So if we are here, you can use your consultant number as your nickname. It's time for us to play this Kahoot. Just few seconds, within 1 or 2 minutes, we are going to round up with it. What do you need to do? You can go to your browser, you can go to Chrome and type www.kahoot.it. Of course, you are about to do that. And if you can't do that, you can also scan the QR code of my screen for it to take you to the page to the Kahoot page. And the game code is 595066 because it's going to ask you for the game code. Remember, the game code is 595066. It's very important. And at the end of this training, we are also going to pick the lucky winners. The first part is the first 10 people that joined us when we started this training. And the second part is the Kahoot winners. We are going to pick the top three based on the people that are going to answer the questions we are going to ask correctly. Before I move on to the next slide, the game pin is 595066. Of course, we are going to pick the first, second, and third winners, and we are going to be rewarding them with amazing gifts. Of course, our first winner, we are going to give the person an amazing wristwatch, and the second person, we are going to give to the person with an amazing cherry earrings, and the third person, we are going to give the person with our amazing umbrella, as you can see on the screen, mixer umbrella. So we are going to gives people based on the fastest finger and based on people that will answer our question. Are we ready? So we now move over to hope you can all see my screen. I'm about to start and I hope we are all ready. See my screen. If you are ready, you can drop it on the comment section. Yes, we are ready. I want to see that pop up. Yes, we are ready. Are we all ready? And here we go. Fastest finger. 2. And the first question here is, what is your plan to ensure you get immediate profit every month? What is your plan to ensure you get? Let's go over to okay. And the winner is 1335020. Congratulations, you are the winner for this first category. Like I mentioned earlier, we're also going to check to be sure that these are matched recruits and to also be sure that we are rewarding the right people. Then we now move over to the second question. Remember, we have 3 questions for this Kahoot game. We've thought that we've answered one, and we are now moving over to the second one. You within the first sellers review, what products are called problem solvers? I talked about this. Let me see the people that have been paying attention to this training. Who is going to be the winner? Someone got it correctly, and the winner is 309196. Congratulations. You are taking note of the consultant numbers. Also do well to also enter your name as well for us to also know that it's coming from you. And the last one is an example of daily essential products. They serve as door openers in conversations for invites to buy. Who's going to be the winner? And the winner is ta-da-da! Ooh, again 901. I think this should be Margaret Spray from Port Harcourt. I don't know if I'm correct, but this looks like a consultant number. So, and thank you for your time. We're also going to go back to the train as well. We are almost rounding up. Of course, after we've noted the winners for today, and we're also going to gift them accordingly. Please kindly confirm if you can see my screen. Remember, this training is going to last for 59 minutes, and we have 3 minutes more to call it a day and get ready for the one for next week. So module 2 review, the fastest sellers product review. What's your goal? Identify high impact products that move quickly to help you hit your 10 client goal. Daily essentials, advanced skincare, wellness products, very, very important. And it's for me to also mention for people who are joining us for the first time, attendance and participation in this module 2 earns you 3 points towards your special gift redemption. It's very, very important. Like I mentioned earlier, we're also going to share a PDF format of this section today for you to also go through it at your own convenience. You can quickly go through it. If you have any questions, you can reach out to your team members, you can reach out to your sponsor, you can reach out to your upline for them to also put you through. And some questions that they won't be able to answer, or they won't be able to give you the feedback, they can always come to us, because I mentioned when I started, we work as a team and we work together. Then module 3, of course, we are going to be having the last part of this training next week. So if we are here, just for me to also remind us that by next week, we're also going to have the module 3 of this Alpha Club training next week, Tuesday. We started last week, Tuesday. We handled module 1. Today is module 2, and next week is going to be module 3. Of course, if you've skipped the first one, or you know someone who skipped the first one, and also skip the second one, the person can also, attend the next training for the module 3 part of this training next week. And it's also important that you know, you can always go back to our YouTube channel for you to rewatch this video. At the end of this training, we're also going to share a link that will take you to the training today for you to also go through it. Module 3 learning objectives. We are going to talk about travel rewards. We are going to talk about the 50 high value invitations. We are going to talk about sustainability. We are going to also talk about value points. Very, very important. So if we are here, you know someone who is supposed to be here and the person is not here, please invite the person for our module 3 training for next week, Tuesday. Very, very important. I'm also saying this, you also need to tell a friend who is not here. So we just have a few minutes for you to click on this attendance link. You need to scan on this QR code for you to confirm that you attended this training today. So you can see the QR code on my screen. So within some seconds, because it's almost 59 minutes. Yes, this 12:59. We just have some seconds left. So if you are here, you can see my screen. Kindly scan on this QR code for you to attend, for you to confirm your attendance. We're also taking note of people that have been attending our training since we started this onboarding program. So it's good that you've been attending, and I believe I'm very hopeful that we've been getting knowledge. So while we do this, we are going to meet same time again next week for us to discuss and also go through the module trade part of this Alpha Onboarding Alpha Club, and for you to also learn those things you think that you are yet to learn and also understand. So thank you everyone for your time. Thank you for making our time to join this training today, and I believe we've been able to get value. And it's also important you inform your friend, you inform your team members who also joined the same time, the same month with you, and was not able to join this training, that another one is coming up next week and it's going to be power packed as always. So thank you for your time. Thank you for making our time to join this training, and see you soon next week, to be precise. Bye.